Greetings Star Wars Nation and welcome to World Reviews. And today we have Darth Vader issue number 13. Now this comes with a lot of spoilers, you have been warned. So sit down, buckle up and hit that hyperdrive because World Reviews starts now. Alright boys and girls, my name is Ro, and in this review I'm going to give you some of the things that I noticed about this comic book. It felt like it had different types of plots, but at the end everything just made sense. And so without further ado, let's jump into this comic book review. In issue number 13, we find ourselves 3 years into the future away from issue number 12. And this can be a little bit jarring to read because I don't know if you guys remember, we were trying to find out who were the people or the perpetrators that were trying to get at Darth Vader, trying to assassinate Darth Vader. And even meeting them, kind of seeing them in the bar, trying to plan and trying to figure out who Vader was, who his real identity was. But not so in issue number 13. And we find ourselves with Palpatine and Vader trying to conquer the Mon Calamari people. At this point, Palpatine is tired of answering to the people of the Republic. He wants to be the standalone voice in the universe. And so now he's kind of tired of waiting for the Mon Calamari to accept his deals. The Empire really is in negotiations and trying to get all their resources. And not just the Mon Calamari, but other planets. That's always been the plan, to try to get planets resources so they can continue to conquer the rest of the universe. And so the Mon Calamari are not happy with the negotiations because they're getting the short end of the deal. And this is one of the 2 reasons why Palpatine wants to conquer Mon Cala. Not only to get the resources, but they also believe there's a Jedi hiding in Mon Cala and also advising the king against the Empire. And to my surprise, we find ourselves with Tarkin in this comic book. And he's there as a way of a backup just in case diplomatic negotiations don't go well. But he's also there to conquer this planet. And not only do we see Tarkin, we see Admiral Raddus from Rogue One, we see Akbar. So I really felt that this comic book was really tying in, the movies and, what's ahead for a lot of these characters. And of course, you see Darth Vader arrive into Mon Cala with the Inquisitors in a secret plan to kill the Jedi that is hiding in that planet, but also later on to persuade the king into giving up the planet's resources. The person that was trying to negotiate a diplomatic agreement with the Mon Cala, his ship blew up with him inside, and so now the Empire thinks that either it was an inside job or maybe it was a deliberate attack from the Mon Cala. So now they're gonna use this diversion to declare war to the planet, and this is how we leave this issue of Vader number 13. Alright boys and girls, so for my final thoughts about this comic book, I really enjoy seeing characters from the movie in this comic book or in this storyline. It felt like they belonged there. I like seeing Akbar interacting with Vader, and I'm not too sure if they have interacted before somewhere else in the Star Wars universe, but I like seeing the interaction because it takes me back to the movies. I like seeing Raddus interacting with the king. I like seeing Tarkin speaking and behaving like Tarkin. And so all this, images that they showed us in this comic book or in this storyline, it just felt like it would happen in the Star Wars universe. Sometimes, this comic book gives us storylines that don't fit with one another for some reason. But I really enjoyed this particular storyline because it felt like they all belong, or, like they just mesh together well. And I'm really excited to explore more of the planet Mon Cala, maybe taking us to places that we have not seen before, showing us the races or maybe the past of Mon Cala, because I know they discussed that a little bit in the comic book, that there's the 2 races, and we have seen that in the Clone Wars, but I maybe want them to see more of it in this comic book, or seeing the Empire trying to turn one species against the other. And in case I didn't mention this earlier, we do get to hear a little bit of the dialogue of the Jedi that is hiding in Mon Cala. that person, he or she, I don't know what it is, maybe it's an alien, I'm not sure. They do know the name of Darth Vader. They know that is Skywalker. So I am interested to see if it's a new character or someone, you know, that we have seen before in the movies or in the books. And even though we didn't get a huge battle scene in this comic book, they did keep it interesting and they did bring us back old characters from the movies. And so for that, I give this comic book a 9 out of 10. But what did you guys think about issue number 13 of Darth Vader? Are you guys interested to see who is this new Jedi? Or maybe you want to know more about the Mon Cala and what the Empire has planned for them? Comment below, let us know. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And like always, can't wait to guys have you back here at Rural Reviews.